Rural is a much more complex and diverse area than just the visuals give you a vision of. So as the data analysis really took over in my life, I started to see this real trend, and that was that the diversifying of rural communities took place a good 60, 70 years ago now, when agriculture used to be the primary industry. And the number of farms hit its peak in the 1940s or so, and then started to decline in considerable numbers, where today we have roughly a third of the number of farms and about 1/5 of the number of employees working in agriculture or an ag-related industry. And then in the probably 70s, we started to see a real rise in manufacturing. But in the past 15 years, manufacturing has declined 25% in Minnesota employment. And so we see this shift from ag to manufacturing, and all of these are providing a base of jobs in rural areas. And recently, especially in the past 15 years now, we've seen a rise in education and health services. And this includes educating our young kids, providing services to seniors across our rural areas, plus providing medical care to the general population. They call it the 1099 economy, and this is where individual people are contractors with a business. So say you're a business that does financial consulting, and you want a computer system built. Rather than having it done in-house, you may hire a consultant to come in, build the system, and then basically walk away. These 1099ers are generally very entrepreneurial people, and they live job to job. We do know that proprietors, as these 1099ers, these individual consultants in a way, are all over the place. In north central Minnesota, anywhere between 40 to 60% of all workers in the Brainerd area here especially are sole proprietors, meaning they're individuals who, they run the gamut of all sorts of occupations. They can be individual electricians, they can do architectural planning, they can do telecommuting to a IT business in the Twin Cities. It's basically all across the board, but the key here is understanding that they're part of a diverse mix of an economic structure in your local community. And so as we look at the data, we have to be very cognizant of the fact that one data source may only count employees. Well, you're only counted as an employee if you work for someone. If you work for yourself, you're not counted as an employee, and they are actually called non-employers. So to get a true mix of your employment picture, you look at both employers and non-employers. We know that when there's an economic downturn, people turn to be proprietors more so. They try out more things. If their hours got cut, they want to make up for that. So people's ingenuity really takes over, and I expect out of this real economically troubled time that we've been through the past number of years, that we're going to see real seeds of success that have been planted in our rural communities for the years to come.